Hello all and welcome to All Red. Liverpool are 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League table with a game in hand. Oh my goodness, yesterday's Boxing Day was just as perfect as can be. I don't think I could have asked for one different result. Manchester City draw, Manchester United lose, Chelsea lose, Liverpool win, and we move hard. Let's go. And now we have West Ham, the Hammers. Come on, you Irons. Just let us win, and we'll be on our way. Liverpool have to travel to West Ham in a fixture that could be a little tricky. And I'm going to tell you why, because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing as we continue to cover the best club in the entire world. Of course, it's Liverpool. All right, let's get into some starting 11 predictions and score predictions, because I just love looking at this. This is just so amazing, and I love it so much. And so just look at that for just a little bit, and look at how delicious that is. 7 points clear of Chelsea. Nottingham Forest might be our biggest threat by next week. We are currently 9 points clear of Arsenal. As I am recording this, they have not yet played today on Friday. And then look at Man City. We are 14 points clear with the game in hand. And as you might notice, I don't even know why we need to keep talking about him, but Manchester United aren't even on there. They're too far down. So, anyways. All right, let's talk about starting 11 predictions. I'm going to start at the back as always. Alisson Becker, he's just got to start every Premier League game, and I think every Champions League game moving forward. He's the number one. He's done well. Maybe could have, in recent weeks, saved one or two of the goals that we let in, but you really can't blame him on the IU goal. It was deflection. I think it went off Van Dijk's boot. And it was a good finish. I'd really like to stop doing that. I'd really like to stop conceding early goals, but whatever. Virgil and Gomez are the preferred center back pairing. I don't think that changes for this game. I think they're going to come in, and I think they're going to lock down the back line. I think it's Trent. Now, guys, I got to talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold. He was in the running for my man of the match against Leicester. He was absolutely fantastic. His passing is back, guys. Sometimes I try to watch the games with a rival fan mentality. Like, if I was a Leicester fan watching this game, how would I feel when Trent Alexander-Arnold gets the ball? And it was kind of fascinating to think that way, because every time he touched the ball, I'd be like, oh no, what's he gonna do? And more often than not, his passing was just pristine. And some of those passes that he made from the back line to the front line were just fantastic and so dangerous. Just so good. I think Tsimikas is going to come in this one. I think he gets a start. Robertson's he's just a little bit behind, I think. And I get it, because I am getting older, and I play myself, and I've felt it in the last couple of years. And I'm not saying I'm not anything near to what Andy Robertson is, but you just have to be honest with yourself. Like, you get older and you start losing pace, and you start your mental game. You just can't think as quickly. And I want Robbo to keep playing and to keep improving. But man, he's a living legend at the club. There's just too many mistakes with Robertson. I love that guy. I love him. But I wouldn't mind seeing Tsimikas come in and get some minutes against West Ham. West Ham's got some attacking options that worry me a little bit. I really don't want to concede first again. But whatever. I guess it didn't really matter against Leicester. Anyways, all right. To the midfield, Gravenberch, McAllister. McAllister was fantastic versus Leicester. 2 assists, I believe, and just plays like a bulldog. I love the guy. Gravenberch was good too, holding down that midfield. By the way, guys, when Endo came in, he's been really good in the last couple weeks. Endo, when he gets a chance to shine, he shines. There might be something there. I'm not sure. I want to see Szoboszlai come back in. This guy is just getting better and better every time we see him. I thought he was good when he came on against Leicester. Jones was good too. I thought Jones started the game poorly, just looked sad and slow, and then of course he gets his goal, and that's what Curtis Jones has been doing. But I want to see Szoboszlai come in. I want to see him run West Ham ragged. I think Liverpool, this could be a game where Liverpool maybe they go down a goal, or it's tied at halftime and they just outlast West Ham. I think that could be the case against a team like this, where you get the sense that Liverpool, fitness-wise, are probably in a little bit better shape than West Ham. Some of that could be just the sheer number, the volume of games that Liverpool have to play versus a team like West Ham. All right, I really like this team so far. Mohamed Salah is going to come back in, and guys, I'm sure you've seen the stats. But I'm going to pull them in because, I'm going to pull in all three because this is really fun to look at. So stand by. I'm pulling in a graphic. Here we go. We're just going to look at this together real fast because look at that. That's just delicious. Mohamed Salah, 16 goals, leading all goal scorers. Now, all goal scorers by 3. Erling Haaland can't score anymore. And he is the leading assist man. By the way, Saka is going to be injured now for maybe 2 months. And Diallo is the one, he's the only one, Diallo, Murphy, Palmer, all those guys are pretty far behind. So Salah could, in the next week or two, he could be very well in charge of both of those columns. And then, of course, Virgil van Dijk, guys. This is part of the reason why, Virgil van Dijk, he's a defender. Everyone knows he's a fantastic defender. There's more to his game than that. And Virgil van Dijk is kind of the fulcrum for everything that Liverpool do, building out of the back. So that's just so fun to look at. I'm glad you guys looked at it with me. I think Lucho is going to come back in, not because Cody Gakpo was not brilliant. He was brilliant against Leicester. Cody Gakpo, I think one of the reasons why we actually got 3 points out of that game, I was really nervous going into halftime, a goal down, and then Cody Gakpo said, wait, hold up, and put that one in the back of the net, and it was just fantastic. I think he was the man of the match. Of course, Mohamed Salah is probably going to get the official man of the match award, but Gakpo was just brilliant. I thought he was the best player on the pitch, and that goal just before half to set the stage for what we kind of knew was coming in the second half. And Jones scores a quick one, and then, of course, Mohamed Salah buries it and puts the game to rest. I think Darwin Núñez starts again up top. You could make the case that maybe Gakpo starts on the left and Lucho starts up top, but Slot has a methodology. I think he really likes Diaz and Gakpo rotating on that left side because they are both really good players, and I think they're both kind of in form. Gakpo certainly is, and Lucho, last time we saw him, scored 2 goals, I believe. And so, let's not sleep on West Ham. They've had some results that are a little surprising, and they sit a point above Manchester United. I just had to throw that out there. But you look at the results recently, and they're not getting blown out. They're not great, but they beat Southampton away. They drew with Brighton. They drew with Bournemouth. They beat Wolves. They lost to Leicester away. They lost badly to Arsenal. But then they beat Newcastle away, which is like, what? Oh, my goodness. So they can pull a result out, and I'm not expecting this to be a walk in the park. Now, this scoreline I'm about to predict probably will seem like that, but I think West Ham score a goal in this one. I think their attacking options against what has kind of been an early leaky defense for Liverpool. I'm just a little worried about that. But I think it might be close in the first half. But I think Liverpool are going to come out. I think they're going to score 4 goals. Maybe 2 of those are later in the game, but I just have a feeling that Liverpool are going to cook this West Ham defense. And I think, you look at the recent results for Liverpool, they are starting to score more goals. And I don't see that slowing down against West Ham United. Let me know what you think about my starting 11 prediction in the comments. And as always, get your predictions into the comments as well. Up the Reds, guys. Oh, it's just so fun. We're just having so much fun.